Hey everybody, happy Saturday. It's day 6 of virtual yoga. Still recording today, thankfully, from the studio here at Central Park Yoga in Sterling, Illinois. And I've had a couple people ask about a little bit of a heavier physical practice. So being that it's Saturday, it's nice and sunny outside, I feel like there's some good energy we can work through warming the body. So I'll be working through a traditional vinyasa class for virtual today. If that's not how you feel today and you need some more calm or a more gentle practice on asana, feel free to check out my video from yesterday, which would have been day 5. You can also, I believe it was day 2, that there were some simple breath exercises to help calm anxiety and those sorts. So do what feels right for today, but if you're gonna stay on and join me for flow, let's go ahead and meet on our mat. Let's just start out on our seat. Comfortable seated position, whatever works for your body. Your legs do not have to be crossed like mine. This would be what we are considering yoga as a half lotus. You don't have to sit like this. Maybe you just sit regular cross leg. Maybe you extend your legs out. Just listen to the body. Remember, if you have a pillow, maybe use that to sit on to help relax the hips and the knees. So we'll just take a few moments here to settle. Allow the eyes to shut and start to loosen up through the physical body. Maybe we feel like we have a little bit of stagnant energy in the body, whether that be physically or in the subtle body, the energy body. So maybe we just kind of shake out the wrists, take some deep breaths. We're going to shake our shoulders up and down. Maybe we take our legs forward and just kind of shake the legs. Maybe we just kind of gently pat the leg space, release any stagnant energy from our physical body or our energetic body. We can simply pat the arms. Maybe the chest. Our tummy. Our low back. Just do what feels right for today. And remembering to breathe. And we'll meet back at a comfortable seated position. And just notice any difference we're starting to feel from the physical aspect of the body. Take a moment if you're comfortable with it. I invite you to just close your eyes. Start to settle. Allowing the mind to let go. Letting go of the thoughts, the things in life right now that we cannot control. Okay? So letting all of those thoughts just flow out of your mind. Maybe we imagine them kind of just floating up off of the mind and we send them up into the sky. And starting to bring our focus inward. We're going to soften through our jaw space. Maybe take your hands there. Just kind of massage the jaws to help that space release. Rest the shoulders down. Maybe take your hands over the heart center space and just kind of opening up that space a little bit. Maybe lifting the head up towards the sky and feel some of the opening that we get through the throat or throat chakra. Deep breaths here. Inhales and exhales flowing through the nose. As we're starting to get into pranayama, the breath for the practice, maybe just start to inhale and count to 4, then hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Hold for 4. And inhale for 4. Pause for 4, so counting to 4. And exhaling to 4. Holding for 4. And inhaling. Holding for 4. And exhaling for 4. And just breathe normally now. Working into the Ujjayi Pranayama, so relaxing the jaw space again. Check into that space here. Float the tongue up. And breathe in and out through the nose if we can. Filling up on the inhale from our low belly all the way up to the heart space. And then when we exhale, releasing it from that opposite direction. So draining heart, then rib cage, then finally the tummy. Allow yourself a moment now before we start to bring the body back into the practice to maybe set an intention for your time on the mat today. A point of focus for the mind, something positive. A lot of mantras, affirmations, prayers. Maybe it's a goal that we want to reach right now, something we're manifesting in life. Today, the example I'm going to give you could simply just be, I have everything I need. Maybe that's what we repeat up here in the mind to help us remain centered and present in the practice. Whatever we find for our point of focus today, remember to breathe it in and let it fill up the entire being. So your soul, every part of your body, from the top of our head all the way down to the soles of our feet. So allowing that intention to fill us up. And on your next inhale, gently opening the eyes. Let's just take our right arm and reach it across our body. So nothing fancy here, just bringing some stretch into the shoulder. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. And letting it release, and we'll move to the other side. So left arm reaches across the body. Just use your right hand to hold the left arm in place, dropping our shoulders down. Keep your drishti, your gaze, soft and relaxed. Maybe down one side of your nose or towards the floor. Exhale, releasing up. And let's swap our legs out, whichever one's on top to bottom or front to back. Rooting through on the sit bone space. The ischial tuberosities is the correct anatomical pronunciation, or however you want to think of it, for our sit bone space. Just rooting in on those spaces, just like roots of a tree, they ground us into the earth. Working through some cat and cow movements of the spine here from the seat. Inhale, we're going to draw the spine forward, and we're going to drop the head back, open through the shoulders. We're going to exhale, rounding the spine back, tuck the shoulders in, drop the chin. Inhale, coming forward through to cow. And exhaling, back to cat. Let's just move with breath. Warming up the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. Couple more sides. Moving with the breath here. And we'll sit up nice and tall in the next inhale. And then just bring some open spiral movement through the spine. So what we're going to do here is take a breath. As you exhale, just kind of draw your side body over to one side, and then we'll just kind of start to move in a circular motion. It doesn't need to be anything. Don't overthink it. It's not super fancy. We're just moving our spine in that circular direction. Continuing to breathe. We'll inhale back to neutral spine. Now breathe in. And we'll exhale over with the side body to the opposite side, and then we'll work through those rotations. Inhale, finding our way back up to neutral spine. We'll inhale, reach it up. And let's exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer. And we'll come off our seat, hands and knees. Just line up the body here on the mat, wrists below our shoulders, knees below our hips. Let's take our right leg back, tucking toes on the mat. And then just push back and forth through the heel. Keeping shoulders nice and strong. Exhale, releasing right leg in, and we'll switch to the opposite side. Left leg back on the inhale, tucking toes on the mat, and then just pushing back and forth. Push through the pads of the fingers, lighten up through that wrist space. Exhale, bring that left leg in. Now let's take our right leg out to the side, okay? So keeping a bend in that leg, strong through the shoulders, and then just circular motion with the legs. So maybe starting out in a clockwise movement, bringing warmth through hips. Inhale, reach the right leg back, keep it up off the mat. Flex that right foot. Exhale, we'll bring it down. We'll work to the other side. So we're going to take our left leg out to the side and then circular direction with that left leg. Maybe clockwise rotation here. Inhale, stretch that left leg back, flex the foot, toes to mat. Exhale and bring it in. Take the inhale. Let's exhale to Balasana, child's pose, toes together, knees wide. Let our hips draw back, arms forward. Resting forehead against the mat if we can get it there. Coming back to the breath, the Ujjayi Pranayama. How's our mind doing? Is it settled still on our intention? We'll take our hands over towards our right side. So stretching into the side body, please take your left hand, place it on top of your right. Breathe here first, so inhale. And when you exhale, let everything come down. Rest those shoulders, the head and the neck. Breathing into the left side body, so try to focus on breathing deep into the left lung. And as you're ready, we're going to start to release, working back to center. And we'll move to the left side. So we're going to take our right hand and place it on top of our lap. Take the inhale. And as you exhale, releasing down. Soften the jaw. Find the breath. Filling up that right lung. As you're ready, start to release. Come back to your center. We'll inhale. Let's rise up. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes in. Engaging our core body as we exhale, drawing our hips up and back. Let's find downward face. First downward facing dog of the practice. The body isn't probably completely warm yet, so the muscles might feel pretty tight. So I invite you to maybe bend your knees one at a time. Spread your fingers out like a starfish. Lengthen the spine out, drawing up and back through your hip. Finding deep breaths here. Soften the jaw. Find an inhale, and let's walk forward to a plank. So I want wrists below shoulders, core body engaged, draw back through the heels. Okay, corona heads forward. Take a breath here. As you exhale, let's drop our knees. Inhale here. And exhale, let's lower the body all the way down to the mat. Elbows hug the body. Go ahead and untuck your feet. And we're going to work through Bhujangasana. So as you inhale, lift up the torso slightly. Hug the elbows in. And exhale, release down. Inhale, again, cobra. Exhale, release it down. One more. Inhale up to cobra. And exhale, releasing down. Bring your toes in. As you exhale, all the way back to downward face. Couple of breaths. Outward rotate the shoulders. Feeling support and strength from the shoulder space. Let's exhale, looking up, bending our knees, step it forward. Reach your feet, hips distance apart. Relax your toes. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, shining of your heart will look up. And exhaling, Uttanasana, forward fold. Put some give in your knees. Move those shoulders around and loosen up a bit. Maybe move your head side to side. Remember the core body engagement, the importance of it in forward fold. So when we're exhaling, drawing our navel in and up, protecting the spine. As we're breathing here in forward fold in Uttanasana, excuse me, we should start to feel the breath in the body. So on our inhale, the legs are going to start to feel like they grow, okay? They're going to lengthen out a bit. And when we exhale, we're going to start to feel release as it works through the spine. On the inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And exhaling to fold. Head and neck relax. Couple more breaths. Inhale, lengthen, shining of the heart. Take a look up. And exhale to fold. Stay strong in your feet and legs. And inhale, working the body all the way up, reaching. And exhale, hands to pray. And we'll start to work through sun salutations. So, Surya Namaskara A. We can keep our feet at hips distance in Tadasana, or we can bring our feet into Samastiti, which would be our big toes together and then about 2 or 3 inches between our heels. Take your shoulders, peel them down and back, allow this heart space to shine. Relax your knees on your inhale, all the way up. On the exhale, we're gonna fold. Now try to keep your arms in line with your ears. Inhale, lengthen your spine, shine your heart and look up. Hop or step to a plank. Exhaling, we're gonna chaturanga. Now, if the upper body is not strong enough quite yet for full chaturanga, then please drop the knees. Okay, we wanna listen to the body. Take the inhale, exhale and lower. Elbows hugging in on the ribs. Inhale, rise it up into upward facing dog. So we're gonna take our shoulders, peel them down and back, shine through the heart. Lifting the body up on the tops of the feet, toes in, hips up, and we downward face. Breathe here. Exhale and look up. Hop or step forward. Inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And we'll fold as we exhale. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to pray. Flowing with our breath, lifting on the inhale. And fold all the way down, arms in line with ears. Take our inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. And hop or step to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Upward face on our inhale. And downward face, exhale. Breathing in. Let's exhale, looking up, hop or step forward. Set the feet, Samastiti, lengthen, inhale. Unfolding, exhale. Head and neck relax, inhale all the way up. Exhale. And hands to pray. Again, reach it up. And exhale, fold. Finally, inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Hop or step, find your plank. Chaturanga as we exhale. And upward face on the inhale. Opening up heart and shoulders. Toes in and hips up. Downward face, breathing here. Exhale, looking up. Hop or step forward. Lengthen on the inhale. And fold. Inhale, we rise. And exhale. 2 more. Lifting inhale. And folding exhale. Inhale, shine your heart, lengthen spine. And hop or step to a plank. Chaturanga as we exhale, elbows hugging in. Upward face on the inhale. Shine the heart, shoulders open. Toes in and hips up. And downward face. Breathe in. Exhale, looking up, hop or step forward. Root the feet, lengthen the spine. And exhale to fold. Rising on the inhale. And exhale. Last one, reach it up. Exhale and fold. Lengthen, shine the heart and look up. And hop or step to plank. Chaturanga. Upward face on your inhale. And downward face, exhale. Couple of breaths here. Push the floor away from you. We're going to inhale to a high plank. Okay, we're going to work into side plank. There will be a modification if needed. So the left hand will root in the center of the mat. Try to keep your wrist a little forward of the shoulder. Come on to the edge of the left foot. Hips are up, and then right arm to the sky. We can stay here. If this is too much, all you gotta do is drop down your left knee, and you're still in side plank. Okay, so listen to the body, not the ego. Deep breaths here. Maybe looking up. And we'll come into high plank. And we'll switch to the other side. So right hand roots, come onto the edge of the right foot, hips up, and left arm high to the sky. Find the breath here, soften the jaw. Root the mind. High plank when you're ready. Exhale, hips up and downward face. Now we're going to take our right leg to the sky. Inhale it up. Exhale, we'll bring knee to the chest. And we'll bring that right leg through for a lunge. Okay, take your time and set it up. 90-degree bend in this right leg. Couple of breaths. As you take your next inhale and exhale, let's drop the left foot down. Set up your feet for Virabhadrasana 2. So Warrior 2, invisible line from our right heel to the middle of the left foot. Root through the four corners of the feet. On the inhale, we'll rest. Finding the posture. Shoulders down. And look over the right fingers. Breathe. Checking our pelvis, make sure it's tucked. Exhale, hands to the mat. Come back to your lunge and plank. Exhale, hips up and downward face. Switching to the other side, left leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to the chest, and lunge. Take a couple breaths in your lunge position. Now drop the right heel down. Set up the feet for Virabhadrasana 2. Invisible line. Now rooted heavily through the feet. Inhale brings us up. Okay, arms to a T, shoulders down. Look over those left fingers. Take time to breathe. Find the alignment of the posture. Exhale, hands to the mat. Find your lunge. Plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward face. Couple of breaths. Soften through the jaw. Exhale, look up. Hopper step forward. Setting feet in Samasthiti. Lengthen on the inhale. And fold on your exhale. Inhale and rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's work through Surya Namaskara B. If you're not familiar with Surya Namaskara B, it can be a little bit more physically challenging, so go easy on yourself. Connect back to your practice, to the breath. How's the mind? On the next inhale, we're going to come into Uttanasana, chair posture. So we're going to sit. Arms are going to reach forward. Our knees are together. Spine is long. Find an exhale and fold. Lengthen the spine, shine the heart, and look up. Hopper step into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale the upward facing. And exhale to downward facing. Now we're going to take our right heel and drop it in. As we exhale, step your left leg through. We're going to find our footing for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Stagger your feet like they're on train tracks. It's going to allow your hips to face towards the front of your mat. Root through the feet, strong in the core. Reach your arms in line with your ears. Inhale and rise. Finding Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. 90-degree bend in this front leg. Heavily rooted through the back leg. Arms can be to the sky. Shoulders are down. Space between ears and shoulders. Exhale and hands to mat. Plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward face on the inhale. And downward face, exhale. Left heel dropping in. Exhale, right leg through. Rooting the feet, setting up Warrior 2, other side. Okay, when you're ready, strong feet, core, and legs. Reach the arms forward. Line them up with your ears. And inhale up. Deep breaths. Jaw at ease. Exhale. Hands to mat and then plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward face on the inhale. And downward face, exhale. Breathe here. Exhale, look up. Hopper step forward. Setting feet in Samasthiti. Lengthen, inhale. And fold. Now on the inhale, coming back to Uttanasana, to chair. Exhale, stand up nice and tall, hands to prayer. We'll work through that again. Inhale to chair. And exhale to fold. Lengthen on the inhale. Shine your heart and look up. Hopper step to plank. And Chaturanga, exhale. Upward face on the inhale. And downward face, exhale. We'll take our right heel in, exhale. Left leg steps through. Set up your alignment, get your base first. Inhale. Arms up. Warrior 2. Take a moment to breathe. Hands to the mat. Plank. Exhaling in Chaturanga. Upward face on the inhale. And downward face, exhale. Left heel drops, right leg through. That's the exhale. Find your base. Inhale, and we rise. Warrior 1. Exhaling, hands to the mat, plank, and Chaturanga. Upward face on the inhale, and downward face, exhale. Find the inhale. Exhale, looking up, hopper step. Root the feet, lengthen, inhale, and fold. Inhale to chair. And let's hold here, long through the spine. On the next inhale, heavily rooted in that left foot, we're going to lift. Right leg's going to come up at a 90-degree bend. Breathe. Exhale, release it down. Find your chair. rising up, other side. Left leg comes up. Core body engaged. Breath flowing. And when you're ready, releasing. Come back to chair. And let's exhale. Arms come back. Breathe. Exhale onto your toes. Now maybe working into what we call diver's pose. Legs straighten. Reach forward through your heart. Find the breath. Exhale, we'll bend the knees. Sitting back. Inhale, reaching arms up and forward. Exhale, heels to the mat. Inhale, rising up. 90-degree bend in the right leg. Exhale, release it down. And inhale the chair. Heavily rooted through the right. Inhale, rise it up. Left leg lifts 90 degrees. Exhale, let it release. Inhale, chair. Reach the arms forward. Place your palms towards the earth. Exhale, rising back onto our toes. Core body engaged. Shoulders down. Exhale, heels release down. Inhale, chair. Exhale, and we stand up nice and tall. Good. Shake the legs out of it if needed. Inhale, shoulders peel down and back. Open up through the heart, relax the knees. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, fold. Funny inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. And hopper step to plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward face, center inhale. And downward face, exhale. Let's take a few breaths. Lengthening through our spine, hips up and back. Remembering our drishti here, our gaze. Should be back through our knees or towards the knee. As you exhale, bend your knees, and we'll come down to a seat. Meeting cross leg. Rooting through our sit bones, tall through the spine, shoulders open. We'll take our right hand to the left knee. Start to twist your torso to the left. And inhale, left arm to the sky. As you exhale, left arm behind you. Use that left arm like a second spine. Inhale. And exhale, twisting towards the left side, maybe looking over the left shoulder. Remember to breathe here. Exhale, begin to release. And inhale to the side. Check those shoulders, make sure they're open. We'll go to the other side. Left hand to the right knee. Start to twist your torso to the right. Right arm up, inhale. And as you exhale, right arm behind you. Sit up nice and tall, breathe. And when we exhale, we just twist a little further to the right. Maybe looking over right shoulder. Exhale, find release. Let's inhale to center. Let's uncross. And just make your way onto your back. No fancy way to come down, but once you're there, let's come into Apanasana, knees to the chest. And rock a little bit. Work through a supine twist. Let's take our right leg out. Let it rest down on the mat. Take your right hand to your left knee. Left arm is going to go out to a T, palm to the sky. Look to your left. Find an inhale. And when you exhale, we're going to let that left leg come across towards the right side of the body. Heaviness in the shoulders. And breathe. Exhale, allow release. And hug the knees in. Working to the other side, so let that left leg extend, rest it down on the mat. Left hand to our right knee, and right arms out to a T, palm to the sky. Look toward your right. Find an inhale. And when you exhale, let that right leg come across the left side of the body. Remember to continue to breathe. Is our jaw relaxed? And all our shoulders heavy. Each exhale, notice the natural deepening coming into the posture. Find an exhale, allow release. And hug the knees in. As you exhale, bring your feet flat to the mat, legs are bent. Tuck the chin in just a little bit, so we're bringing any pressure off of our neck. Arms rest right by our body, palms down, working into bridge posture. So we want our feet to be about hips width. Maybe scooch the feet back just a little bit, okay? Take a full breath. Find an inhale, hips up, rise. Roll onto shoulders. Draw your chest towards your chin. Heavily root through your feet. Quads are engaged as well as glutes. Do not move the head, so do not look to the right or the left side. Keep your head neutral. On your inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale and slowly release. Take a resting breath here. You can work through another bridge, or we could do a full back bend, which is wheel. Remember, listen to the body and not the ego, okay? So think about what is the posture really doing for the body, okay? Next inhale, either lifting hips to bridge or we press up, full back bend. Remembering to breathe. Exhale when you're ready and release it very slow. And once our hips get to the mat, hug those knees in. Maybe rocking a little side to side or front to back. Before we rest in Shavasana, let's allow ourselves a moment to maybe just invert the legs. Working through an inversion of your choosing. I like to keep it simple with inversion work. So a lot of times I'll just put hands underneath low back and lift legs and flex feet. Do what works for your practice. Maybe put your legs up against the wall. Maybe shoulder stand. Plow. Just do what feels right for today. Whenever you feel ready, allowing inversion to slowly release. We'll set up to rest in final resting posture, Shavasana. Allow the legs to relax, feet flap open to sides, and rest your arms, palms to the sky. If you have a pillow or a bolster, a blanket, maybe put it on your knees. So like I have a blanket here, I'm just gonna roll it. And I can put that underneath my knee space to help lift the legs a bit, relief through the low back. Allow the space in the forehead to rest and soften. Release through the jaw. As thoughts arise here in Shavasana, feel what we need to feel from them thoughts, and then make peace with them, allowing them to leave. Maybe just repeating in the mind, my heart feels happy and free. All is well in my world. Allowing our minds and our bodies to reawaken slowly. Wiggling toes, fingers. Circle through wrists, ankles. And we'll bend our knees. Let's just roll into the right side of the body and meet in fetal position. So use your arm as a pillow. And let the body remain heavy and relaxed. A couple of breaths. meet up on our seat. Taking a moment to close our practice for today. Maybe palms up, shoulders open. Allow yourself a moment and just be grateful for today. We'll meet with our hands in prayer. The light within me honors and shares the light that shines from within you. We are one together always. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed practice today. See you tomorrow for day 7. Peace.